So this video is going to be a little bit different. This video is going to be super real, super vulnerable, super honest, because I'm a performer. That's my personality type. I like to perform, I like to motivate, I like to lift others up, and to be honest, I just don't feel like my cup is at a point where I can overflow with that energy right now. So the best way that I think I can serve others in this moment is to just be open about where I'm at. And I wanted to share this with you in hopes that it would connect with somebody else who is walking through something similar right now. So currently right now I'm walking through a quarter life crisis. I am 23 years old, and I know that I have a ton of potential on the inside of myself, but I also have all of these huge visions of what I want to bring to life someday. And I feel like I'm just overwhelmed because I don't know how to close the gap between where I am right now and where I want to be. And that's really overwhelming, especially for a lot of us that are in our young 20s. And I'm so fixated on the future that it's hard for me to look at what I'm gifted at right now and what I have in front of me right now and how to start with what I have. So I was watching an Evan Carmichael video just now, and it's talking about how you should start with just where you are. And he talks about his journey, about how he started with just a simple iPhone camera making videos. In case you guys don't know him, he is a YouTuber now, and he posts motivational content with the top thought leaders of today, and he's incredible. But he started with this camera that wasn't even, it was just an iPhone camera. Like any one of us has this nowadays. And he started posting videos religiously, and they weren't perfect, they weren't edited perfect. He just posted them, and then he worked his way up. Every time he would see his business YouTube growing, which is a business, he would invest a little bit more back into his business. He would get the next best camera and then the next best camera. So he went from, like, he didn't make the jump from like a iPhone camera to a $2,000 camera all in one sitting. And I think that that's what trips a lot of us up, is that we're trying to go from 0 to 100 in a sitting. I'm so bad about that. It's ridiculous. I'm so hard on myself, and I paralyze myself because it's unrealistic. But he incrementally increased the quality of his camera as he continued to grow. And I think that that is the most sustainable long-term way that we do grow as people. And so that spoke to me because one of my personal goals is to host women's events around the country. And I was sitting down with a friend last night, and I was honestly bitching about how, not bitching, that's a really harsh way to put it, but she did call it bitching, and I think it might be accurate. But she was like, Anna, you're so hard on yourself because you're not doing that right now. You're trying to go from hosting events here in Dallas, a couple of events here in Dallas, to just suddenly taking them around the nation. And it's just not as practical. Take the first step to doing that, which is to host a few events around here, build up momentum around here, focus on the audience that you already have. And I instantly felt like, oh, well, isn't that a step back? Isn't that a step back to stop thinking so big picture, so lofty? And she was like, no, that's exactly what you need to be doing. You need to be breaking down your big picture goals and starting to practice gratitude with what's already in front of you. So that is where I'm at today. I have these big picture goals. I'm still working through beating myself up about not being there at this very moment. And I'm taking the first steps. I'm bringing myself back in to practice gratitude with what I already have, the audience that I've already cultivated, the connections that I already have built here in Dallas, and to really practice gratitude and to think about how I can best serve the people that are already in my circle. So I just wanted to share this with you in case anybody else is feeling similar to this. I think us 20-somethings are really hard on ourselves. So I wanted to open up and let you know that you're not alone. This is where I'm at. I don't plan on staying here, and I don't think you're gonna stay here either. So let's do this together. Hope you have a great day, and sincerely, I hope that anyone who is affected or resonates with this comments or leaves me a message or something. Love you guys.